Good evening, sir. I am Omkar Pednekar, and I'm in B 8th and B division. I'm here. I have completed my internship in the MS Winsavi Infotech Private Limited Foundry with the help of Nadir Rupaji as my external guide. Then talking about the organization. Talking about the organization. This company started in 1996 with the expertise in manufacturing and foundry by the help of Mr. Sunil Sangalkar. They used to have a small machine shop with a built-up area of 800 square feet with two lathe and a drill machine. Based on excellent customer support for the good service, they have set up a foundry for casting requirement. And this company got certified with ISO 9001 in 2008. Over the years, they have developed a strong comparative manufacturing all type of components as per the need of the customers. And these are some of the clients which were with them from long time ago, like Kirloskar Ferrous Industries in Koppal, then Kalyan Set Steel, it is also in Koppal only, BML Limited in Bangalore, then Bark in Mysore and Mumbai, then Expert Engineering Enterprise in Belgavi. Then I come to a layout of our foundry. For the main, we have a office where all the record and overall handling purpose has been done. Then we come for a test lab where the checking of the sand and overall material has been checked with the help of a spectrometer. Then we come for a core making process where the making of core, like what kind of sand they're going to use, they're checking over there. Then coming to a sand preparation where how much amount of binders they have to add and all, that is there done. Then for short blast furnace and heat treatment zone where they metal and they like remove the risers and gate. Then we have a grinding shop where excessive metal has been removed from casting, where they given good surface finish. Then for lastly, we come across the sand storage, where they had prepared the sand, like what all they have to mix, how and what all to be needed for a manufacturing process. Then for a manufacturing process, these are the five steps which will be important for us. Like we have to make pattern, then how to make a mold preparation. Then we are going to need some core making also. Then how we are going to melt the metal and pour inside inside a core. Then frettling and treating inspection. And then for our pattern making, a pattern is nothing but a replica of an object to be casted. It is used to prepare a cavity inside of which molten metal is poured. It needs a high skill to make a pattern, and material are used are like wood, metal, plastic. Then these are some of the images which are showing like how the pattern are made. Then coming to the mold. Mold is nothing but a cavity created using a metal refractive frame. The shape of the cavity is corresponding to the shape of the casting. And mold is referred as a negative replica of a casting. Then we to prepare a mold, we add some sodium silicate as a binder, and for the mixing and all purpose, the total amount of sand how much we are going to use. According to that weightage, we'll only add something 3 to 5% of sodium silicate. Then the rest of the process is like we have to like we did in our engineering work also, like poke and track. You have to ram the sand and all. We have to keep the pattern inside it and ram it properly till it get accurately prob. Then we send some CO2 gases to make a binder and the sand to attach them properly and become it harder for it. Then for coming to our next part is a core. A core is nothing but it it is mostly used as an internal cavity, and it is mostly used in our casting and molding process to produce internal cavity. And core is normally a disposable item which will get destroyed while removing it out of the piece. For choosing what kind of core we are going to make, there are some of the steps we need to involve in that. They are like at starting specific core sand has been chosen depending on the complexity and the type of casting. Then for secondly, core are tightened by rod and wires to avoid sagging and breaking. Sometimes due to something like due to shaking and all, the core might get damaged and all. For that, we insert some rods and all. Then for thirdly, after a core has been done, we heat it for to make it harden and all. So then after that, we check for the surface defects and all. Then we for a melting and pouring purpose, like after core and mold are ready, the next step we have to deal with a furnace. Basically, furnace are used to melt cast iron. And in Winsabi, they were using coreless type induction furnace, and the material they were using inside to melt like to form metal are like big irons, iron scrap and steel scrap. They are used inside a furnace to melt and all. And each melting batch had around something of 3 kg. And molten after like melting and all, the molten iron they were poured inside a mold cavity through a pouring basin, and it was allowed to cool for something about 10 hours. Then frettling. Frettling like casting has to be separated from a sand after the mold box. Then before cleaning and giving it grind, we have to remove the risers and grease. Then after we remove that, then we have to remove the sand and all through a slot blasting machine. Then rough grinding has been done by a grinding wheel. Then finishing has been done. Coming to grinding, grinding is nothing but giving a good surface finish to a casting with the help of grinding wheel. Then for inspection, after cleaning of casting, the checking quality of casting which mostly has been checked. We mostly check for our like a surface and internal conditions. Like for visual structure, we check for the surface like surface finish and magnetic particles for to magnetic particle inspection to find any defects inside our casting and all. For ultrasonic also, it finds the deflection and all. Then for dye penetration to see is there any cracks and all inside it. Then machine operation performed in Mixer. Like machine operations are like in which we remove excessive material from our workpiece, and those are like and which mainly they are like drilling, turning, and milling. And in description, like in Winsabi, they have three VNC, two five CNC machines, and two milling machines. Then four graded drill machine up to 60 capacity. Then one double band saw cutting machine. They have 9 lathes, one slotting machine, and for inspection they have granite inspection table. And if they even have a welding machine, they have 5 welding machines and two plate cutting machines. Then after that, for the knowledge I have gained, I have gained a practical knowledge about the engineering process. The visit to the company has brought me some clear ideas about foundry and how the workload are in industry scale or a large scale. It has even shown me the path to improve the process by applying the modern technology. So coming to the conclusion, like it was a good learning experience for me while doing my internship at EMS Winserve in Udamba. The company had guide, HR, and other staff were organized and they were very cooperative, and they supported me providing me with necessary information and guidance. I also learned in depth about the machines and foundry machines. And following in the industry, the managerial and teamwork working skills are gained by experience. It is discipline and systematic work. I will precisely to learn. Thank you, sir. So over, sir.
Omkar,
Yes, sir.
what are the different types of sands they are using?
So green sand. So mostly they were using everybody green sand only, sir. For some rare cases they were using some different, sir. But when we went, sir, mostly they were using green sand only, sir.
So what will happen if you are using this normal sand other than this instead of green sand?
So like they told us for our they were casting with cast and then also for like that they were using some proper binder that's sodium silicate and CO2. For that they need to bind it properly, sir. If they were using like normal sand, it would get mostly to break and also. Means it used to not get bind properly, and the sand used to as after removing it also it used to get disturbed and also.
What are the desirable properties of that mold sand?
Which, sir?
What are the desirable properties the sand should have?
So the sand should have after the pouring and also it's the sand should not get burnt sometimes and desirable it has to be perfectly attached to the material after ramming and all. It should not break and also. For that they were using mostly for green sand.
Okay, you in our that founder lab, you already for the demo what you are doing this preparing the mold box, okay,
Yes, sir.
everything you are doing. Okay, the same thing we are also in the industry doing.
Yes, sir.
So this is what the demo purpose you are doing here, okay,
Yes,
for
sir.
practical purpose. There the actual for the professionally they are doing this, okay. So after undergoing this the training, what the new skill, okay, you have learned from that company? What the difference you found that what you were preparing in the college, how it is differ in the
In
industry?
college, we're like only like you're using normal patterns, are like, and there we're like complex pattern and all. And like in college, we are not sure how to make pattern and all. So, like means are like main patterns, but they have given already a pattern. For that, they have to convert it like, out of some bags and all. And in a college also, we are not adding some of the like it's not use add it's not hardened due to by CO2 gas. But here they told us importance of CO2 binders and also. Then in here also and here they used to do it very fast as well, like, and they used to like while we have to while after a cast mold ramming and also when we used to remove it, it used to get break and also sometimes. But they used to remove accurately, sir. They used to not disturb the sand and also. They used to show us like how to do our work properly and accurately, sir. So
Okay, you complete.
okay,
Okay,
I'll stop, sir.
thank you. Okay, sir.